everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. I'm sorry for those of you who are sick of it, but I have some more to say about the Creepshow Art situation. I know one thing I have to say, and then I'm going to think for a minute because there were a couple other things, but I forgot to bring my notes in here. And in lieu of me pausing and going and doing all that, we'll try to get it all here. You know, I'll try to remember it. But, you know, I'm probably going to have to make another video anyway because things keep coming up that I want to address. And so if you're getting sick of the Creepshow Art stuff, I totally understand, and you can click off. It's, you know, I get it, but I got to say what I have to say until I'm finished saying it. So it's just who I am as a person. So I wanted to touch on the leak. And first of all, who released it? Who leaked that? Was it her? Did she leak it because she wanted people to know how she really felt? You know what I mean? I just wonder who leaked it. Because when you read it, she definitely wrote it, or somebody who is very good at copying somebody's prose. But, which isn't that difficult to do, but still, was it 112 pages or 121 pages or something like that? It's a lot of pages. I think it was 121 pages. But I wanted to go over just a little snippet from part 9, Amy. And this is from the leaked information. I don't know if this was in the transcript the script she read off of, but let me find that one part. Okay, so right here she says, Amy is the name I chose for the girl who harassed me because she and I would often talk about how we loved Amy Lee from Evanescence. I believe I say that in my video. It was between that and Sarah because our mutual love of Sarah Brightman. Yeah, right. She didn't love Sarah Brightman. She's way too vapid to care about Sarah Brightman. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm meandering. But I choose Amy because Sarah sounds close to Shannon and I didn't want to confuse anyone. Okay, I want you to hear that part again. But I choose Amy because Sarah sounds close to Shannon. Okay? Sarah sounds close to Shannon. So, Emily had stated that she believes that she chose the name Amy because it was close to Emily, right? And, but she said, this part is going to be brief, but Amy is not a reference to Emily. Amy is the name I gave to the girl who used to harass me online, whose real name is Stephanie, who I originally met on stardoll.com when I was in middle school. As I say in the video, Stephanie did not grow up in San Jose. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Emily said, you know, that, like I said, that Creepshow chose the name Emily or Amy because it was so close to Amy. Okay. After reading that, I kind of believed it already, but now it's kind of solidified because, again, I want to read this part again. But I choose Amy because Sarah sounds close to Shannon and I didn't want to confuse anyone. Sarah sounds close to Shannon. So, name sounding close to another name is something she thinks about. Now, it's a reach. I know it's a reach, but that is something a lawyer might look at if a lawyer cared about any of this, but despite what she says, they don't. A lawyer might look at this and say, but you know, you chose not to choose Sarah because it sounds close to Shannon. So it's something you've thought about. A name sounding like another name, so you don't choose it for that reason. Now, again, I know that is a reach. I know that's a pretty far reach, but it does say something to how her mind works. It does. It says something to what she's thinking, how her, you know, the mechanism works, you know? So that was all I wanted to talk about on that part so far. And then I also wanted to talk about how she opened it. If you were seeing this video, it means one of two things has happened. Either my lawyers negotiated with Emily Artful's lawyers and we reached a private settlement, which resulted in some retraction, which we know isn't true because Emily's videos are still up. Or 2, I took Emily to court for defamation and came out the other side, which we also know that's true. That's not true because Emily's videos are still up and they would have been taken down. And she may have gotten a lawyer, because a lawyer is going to take that retainer. A lawyer will take that retainer unless it's personal injury. I mean, if you go to a lawyer about personal injury and they don't think they can win the case, they're not going to take it, because most attorneys don't get paid unless you win your case. But this isn't the type of case where they only get paid if you win. They get paid because you need to retain an attorney. You know what I'm saying? So an attorney may have been retained by her, but they don't want to do any of the legwork. So that letter that I had read in an earlier video, the blip I read that Emily had posted on Twitter, was not written by an attorney or even a paralegal. Not that a paralegal isn't a great writer, but you know what I'm saying. It's very possible they told her, hey, you know, you write the cease and desist or whatever the letter is, and we'll stick it in an envelope, one of our envelopes, or we'll print it out on our letterhead and mail it in one of our envelopes, so it'll come from our office. That is highly likely what happened. It's not necessarily what happened, but a lawyer did not write that. Harping on that again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to link that video down below. If I remember, you know how my mind is. Okay, and then, where she posted about all of Emily's posts and tweets and accounts and everything, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, and she said all of these were found after she made these false claims. I honestly think she had a lot of these screenshots before Emily's video. You know what I mean? And she may have been gearing up and getting ready for it. So, you know how it is, you know, it's insanity. And, the other thing I wanted to talk about was how she went after Camellia, was it Nate and Evangelina Scove, I'm sorry, Evangelina, and told them to give her, her money back that she gave to them. Well, she didn't give Evangelina anything. And here's what I have to say to that, Shannon. Why don't you give all those donations back that you received? All your memberships you got paid for. Give that money back. Give that money back to the people that you scammed, making them think you were a decent human being. That's all I have to say about that. But, yeah, the whole thing is just, it's disgusting because, you know, I was never subscribed to her because I never trusted her. I would be like my mom. There's something off about her. Or Aunt Leona. If you don't know who Aunt Leona is, if you're new to my channel, Aunt Leona is a character I play who is based on all the women in my family mushed together. And, you know, she talks like, she's like Dawn. That's Dawn, but that's how the women in my family said it. Dawn, let me tell you something. You know, we're going to go get coffee and we're going to talk about all of these people that you watch on the YouTubes. You know, do you want to hear Aunt Leona respond to, react to Creepshow Art? I think it would be funny, but because so much of the material is highly sensitive, like essay and stuff like that, I don't know if I should. Or I could just leave that stuff out. Let me know what you think. But, a couple of people said, I want to hear what Aunt Leona has to say. Because Aunt Leona isn't always necessarily funny. She's just an extension of me. A little bit, you know. When I get excited or mad, the Aunt Leona comes out in me. Like, I'm like, oh, you know. Hi, Tina. Oh, look, I got Tina here. I know that some of y'all like to see Tina. Come, Tina. She's so uptight. Some of y'all like to see Tina. Here she is. Tina, look. Look. Okay. All right, but anyway, that's it. Oh, Jesus. Made my whole titty pop out there. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching. I've got to I'm making pierogies with broccoli for dinner, so it's gonna be garlic butter. It should be delicious. But that's all for now. I'm sure I'm gonna come up with more stuff I wanna say about it. I know I should just come up with everything and make one big long comprehensive video. Sorry, Tina, I just elbowed her in the face. Her head is made of concrete though, she's okay. But that's it. I'm gonna get off of here and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.